उसने बनाई सबके लिए हैप्पी दिवाली। सारे सितारे उसके दिए हैप्पी दिवाली। उसने बनाई सबके लिए हैप्पी दिवाली। सारे सितारे उसके दिए दिवाली।
Namaskar and welcome to SAMVAT2068 from all of us in the Muthoot Securities, and a happy Diwali to all of you. Today is a very auspicious day. We are celebrating Diwali in our country. So Diwali is a light festival and prosperity, and also the festival of wealth. Happy Diwali, Nitin.
Happy Diwali, Shivu. First of all, let me wish you a happy Diwali and a prosperous SAMVAT 2068 to all of you.
So Nitin, how do you analyze the performance of market last year?
I would like to start with a comparison in the market. You know, the Sensex last year it was trading 20,000 plus, and around the corner we had some good optimism in the market. We were expecting that market would go to new highs. We were so close to the previous highs. So the optimism was across the board. The strong economic numbers, the expectation of strong political and even the sustained growth from the companies. So everywhere when we looked at, we had all positive things. So during Diwali also we thought the market would perform in the coming year. But the situation is just opposite in this year. You know, we are currently trading at 7,000 plus levels, and it has been in the range for so long time. I feel that, you know, more than 2-3 months it's already been in the range. It is just trading from 14,000 to 19,000, and the situation is on just the other way. We had a lot of troubles in the past 1 year. We never had a great year after that last year's Diwali. So nothing was so great in the last 1 year. First of all, you know, the RBI was continuously increasing the rate to tame the inflation. The inflation was out of control, and many times it's beyond the comfortable levels throughout the year. So the RBI stood strongly to control this inflation, and still now they are not able to do that, and the rate hike is going on. And the second one was government side. You know, the strong political reforms we were expecting, but nothing was happened in the government during any of the time in the last year. The government was completely trying to control all the corruptions and allegations against the ruling party. We had the 2G scams and many other corruptions were coming up during this time. So the government was completely involved in controlling all this. So we never had a time to put some time or spend some time on policy reforms. That was one thing lacking in the last year's government side. Then another thing is that the crisis from the global markets. We had the Eurozone crisis, and the US markets were under pressure, and many of the European countries were under pressure. The rating agencies were continuously cutting the rate of many countries, like Spain. They have reduced the rating. Italy, they have reduced the rating. In France, AA minus to AA. So the rating cut was going on. The debt crisis was much talked about, and again in the Middle East countries, the unrest in the political scenario, even that increased the commodity prices. So all these problems were there in the last 1 year. And even the corporate earnings where the companies were not so exciting during the last 1 year. The companies were coming out with moderate earnings, and you know, the investors will, and there might be still another feeling that the situation will be same like the past 1 year. So we need to have some hope this time. So we were so bullish in the last year, and we did not have that much growth as we expected. The Sensex is still down around 15 to in between 15 to 20% compared to the last Diwali.
Okay, so no wonder why the investors have lost their confidence in the markets. So taking into account the trading day of the last Diwali, that was in November of 2010, from there we were having 239 trading days and 6.5 trading hours per day. And average loss per hour was 1,904 crores. So what do you think about SAMVAT 2068 method?
Okay, for the next year, as I mentioned before, the market was in a range from 15,000 in Sensex to 19,000. And what we are possibly looking for is a breakout or breakdown from this level. So, this consolidation cannot be so long, and maybe in the near future itself it may break out. So that breakout in either direction will be very strong. And the possibilities we are looking for, the triggers we are looking for in the futures are maybe, the commodity prices easing out across the globe. The Libyan crisis is almost solved. So the commodity prices and the troubles from the countries may ease out a little. That can be a possible positive trigger for the market. The other thing is that the European zone, the Eurozone countries leaders are talking about some packages to tackle the current European crisis. So if they are able to come out with a good package to solve the problem, that will be another good boost for the market. And the next one is, there are consensus that RBI may temporarily pause the rate hike cycle. So 25th, the 25 BPS hike might be the last one the RBI is dealing with. And if they are able to control the inflation under these levels in a comfortable zone, the market will be, and some of the leaders will be performing in this year. So we have to look for all these possible triggers. I'm not saying that the market is going 100% in the bullish trend. The clues coming out from the markets will be taken into account. So these are the clues which I mentioned. In both direction, the outcome can be in either direction. So we expect to happen in the positive side. The European, I repeat, the Euro crisis easing out, the RBI pausing of rate hikes, easing of or controlling inflation in a comfortable level. All this can be possible triggers for the market in the near future.
In SAMVAT 2067, the gold has appreciated to 35%. So I would like to know whether this trend is likely to continue in this market also.
Yeah, that's correct. The gold, over the past 1 year, it has appreciated over 35%. And I'm still bullish on gold. The currently consolidation is going on in gold market, but overall the trend looks very positive, and current range is around $1,375 to $1,600, and possibly over the next 1 year or so, the likely target we have seen is around $2,600 an ounce. The gold is still considered as a safe haven buying for the investors. Anytime after consolidation it can move. That's what the history shows. The gold market is still bullish. We are standing at the stance of bullishness in the gold market.
Market sentiments can change in no time, and that's what happened in the last 15 days when it swings from the positive to negative market. So India is found to be an attractive market in the international standpoint. So which shares would you suggest for the customers to buy in this SAMVAT 2068?
Okay, in this scenario, I would like to suggest a few shares for the investors. The first one comes into my mind is Petronet LNG, which looks very attractive at the current level. It has got a first mover advantage in the gas-starved country like India. The domestic suppliers are already short of the gas supply, and this Petronet LNG will be the first company which has that advantage when the supply comes into play. So the supply demand gap is widening in this sector. So this share has a very good advantage in this market, and this share, even at the current levels, the share is a good buy for the investment. Another one is Pipavav Shipyard, that's currently trading around 80 to 85 levels, and that share is also looking very attractive at this point in time. Then the next one is Max India, which is a diversified group. They have presence in clinical research, finance, laboratories, and in many other fields. That currently trading around 180 levels, and that looks very attractive for an investment aspect of about 6 months to 1 year period. And Gravita is another share which is into the lead processing that also can be considered for investment at the current level. The share is trading around 475. We would advise you to buy this share also for an investment aspect of more than 1 year. And the last one is ITC, which we all know that is a stable performer, which continues to perform well in any kind of market. So it is, at the current levels also that share is a very good investment. So all these shares, I mean, we have suggested on 5 shares now. All these shares are likely to be appreciated by 15 to 20% once the market is stabilized and starts moving in the upside direction. So these are the shares which which we are recommending for SAMVAT 2068. These shares are likely to appreciate very well and add some wealth to our portfolios.
उसने बनाई सबके लिए